What's going on, everyone? Here's what I got for you guys today. I'm going to talk about how you guys can get some free stones and how to beat the Project History Time Patrol mission. So during this event, they released this new Project History Time Patrol thing, and it's a lot like the Infinite Dragon Ball Histories, where you fight different characters, and as you fight different characters, you get different stone rewards, and if you get the whole way through, you get a big bonus, and then there's a bonus for doing it in a certain amount of turns. There's bonuses for completing all the missions. So it's a pretty good unit, lots of free stones. For some of us older players, this is going to be just a gimme. For some of you new players, it might be hard to do this, but even if you can only complete a couple levels, then that's still some free stones. So to take on a unit like, not a unit, to take on an event like this, you want some stacking or just all around hard hitting units, especially if you need to do it under a certain amount of turns. So I'm going to take in hopefully a rainbowed Vegito because he builds up a little bit faster. Looks like I can't find one. I'm gonna take this Gogeta anyway then. I mean, like I said, they're a little bit of a skill difference, but not that much. So I don't know if you guys have ever played Xenoverse before, but that's what the Time Patrol really started from. It's been a long time for me. I think her name's Supreme Kai of Time, but I don't know if she has like a real name. So she locks, so I can't move this guy around, and won't let me. But I'm gonna keep this Gogeta on turn. And I might make some cuts here and there just to, this is gonna be a really long event. I don't think anyone wants to sit through a half-hour video of me just tapping bubbles on a screen. This should, I don't think I'm gonna kill her, but I should kill her in this turn. I got 2 strength units. Yeah, type advantage and type disadvantage really does make a difference when it comes to events like this where they actually have some real defense. Look at him go. Mine is not rainbowed. I really want a rainbow mine. I have a lot of red coins. I've been thinking about buying him with the red coins, but I'm not sure if it's worth it. Because he's one of those units where I'm going to be like, oh, I can just rainbow him now. Or I could just be patient, let the rainbow come to me. That's one thing that you definitely need to learn about this game. Don't just be so impatient that you're like, I'm just going to summon everything right now because I want this unit right now. Unless this is your job. Like, this isn't my job, this is a hobby for me, so I don't really have money to spend on this. But unless this is your job, or you're just sitting on a mountain of cash, I would not spend money on this game. It's not worth it. As long as you are smart, the units will come to you. You shouldn't have to worry about being a whale or anything like that. It's just not worth it. But I mean, this guy is he's just so good. Unfortunately, though, this Vegito is just a little bit better. And this guy is from the year 3 anniversary, and he's not quite as good as some of the newer units, but I am very impressed at how well he is performing, considering how old he is. A lot of those older units, they don't get a lot of love, they don't really last, but this guy, they gave him a good kit that aged, it did age, but it aged well enough that he's still usable. I use him all the time. They link up really well with the fusions, so it's really nice to have them around. It's always nice to see their transformation. You don't usually get to see it in the real short events. Now, whenever I transform them, I usually try and have them stick together. I'm gonna put Vegito out front. He's got a little bit more defense. Let him build up. Now these guys, as they attack, they get an additional, I believe it's 5% attack and defense per attack up to a certain point. But that 5% goes on to the new number of the previous 5%. So it's actually a little bit more than 5% every single time. So that even though it's a really small number, that builds up, and it builds up really quick. So, I mean, I've seen videos of these guys throwing out like 14 million attack stats. It's insane what they can do, but it takes time. This is probably still my favorite super attack animation in the game. I don't know if you guys have seen the Broly movie, but It is so good. Even if you're not like a huge Dragon Ball fan, it's actually a really good story, you know? I mean, I'm assuming you guys are Dragon Ball fans if you're here, but I was surprised that they didn't just, make Broly, ooh, I'm angry, time to beat up Goku. It was like he was actually it was a traumatic experience for that guy. It turned him into who he was, and like, you can empathize with it. He's not just some dumb character who likes to punch things. He's a real character that has a story and emotions, and they did a really good job with him. I still like the old Broly movies because sometimes watching a big angry dude punch stuff is cool, but that new Broly movie I think is leagues beyond better, especially since they added my boy Gogeta Blue. I don't actually know what all these units are, so after this point I'm gonna be just as in the dark as you guys. Because I got to this point on my previous recording, but the data was just so corrupted that it was unusable. No one wanted to sit through that. He should be doing some pretty good damage. And these units, they are a slow burn. They really don't come out and just tear the unit apart as soon as they get thrown out there. They do get stronger as they go, but once they're fully built up, they are just something else. I mean, look at that. And he's going to do another one. And then this Vegito, he's really old, but they gave him an easy A, and this is why I think easy A's are the best thing in the game. Because, he was like borderline unrunnable, just like the other Vegito, but they gave him a really good easy A, so now he raises attack and defense. I don't, not to break my train of thought, but I don't get to see this very often. This, by far, best unit in the game. Now he's going to be a countering unit. He's also going to heal me up. He is going to do a lot of work to this Gotenks. I'm actually going to put him. I'm going to put him in the middle. That way he has more opportunities to super attack. But he raises his defense on super attack, and so that's why it's not really good to have him in slot 1. But he's going to be countering, and he's going to be doing like a dumb damage. He's going to have a passive ability to crit. I have no dupes in this guy, but he's going to be doing additionals and crits, and it's just ridiculous how much they put into this one character. I mean, he's probably going to do better than all of my other units, and he's no dupes at all. I mean, look at this. Oh, I was about to get super attacked? No, you're getting super attacked. I love it. He's not doing all that much because there's a type disadvantage, but oh, there's a crit. That's where it comes in. I'm conflicted. I want to put crits on this guy, but at the same time, I don't know if I really should because he has crit in his passive. It really is kind of up to you. I'm going to try and stop this here. We need to finish this out anyway. And my video has been messing up with me the past couple hours, and I'm trying my best to make it stay good quality, but if I have to take a break in the middle of this video, I'll let you guys know before I do it and hopefully get things figured out. I mean, look at that attack. Like, he's just good animation, good numbers. It's just wow. All right, I'm gonna put him up front. I mean, even he does have type disadvantage though. I think I should be okay. I'm not gonna be great, but I should be okay. Yeah, I'll survive. I am starting to get worried about the complete this in 25 turns though. I don't know what turn I'm at. Could probably just look down at the bottom. Oh, I'm only at turn 9. We're doing pretty good. I just cannot believe how well this old unit is holding up. But, you know, here he is to his newer version. And these animations of these newer units are just so clean. Look at that. He's taking 100 damage doing 830,000. It's just, he's incredible. And then this guy, I should have tried to put him somewhere that he could counter, but unfortunately it was a type disadvantage. I didn't really want to risk it. Alright, and then there's this. Wonderful, getting a heal. I'm gonna try and put him next to that other Vegito because they actually share the exact same link set. I know that's gonna put me at a weird spot where these guys aren't linking up because they're the exact same character, but I think it's worth it. I think they'll survive, it'll be fine. I'm actually gonna get a Dokkan attack next turn. Just even type neutral, he's still doing so much. Crits are important, but for units like him that are super effective against all types, really doesn't need a crit. But I mean, putting like 1 or 2 crit on just to give him a chance is never a bad idea. But for him, I would go full additional because he's building up every time he attacks. So even if it's just a normal, he's still building up. You know what I mean? But this Vegito, as old as he is, still putting it out there. Alright. So, you see how it says super attack launched on this side? That's because this guy has an ability where he shows super attacks, which is really important for an event like this. But he's going to be able to do just fine against it. Especially with his Dokkan attack, he should be fine. I probably should have put the physical character up front, but I'm going to be okay. This countering. And it's just such a good move, too. I think that's definitely taken from Dragon Ball Z Kakarot. That is also an amazing game. I just finished my first playthrough of that. I might do it again, might do it on stream if people are interested, but I was considering getting a Twitch account just like stream some stuff, but I don't know if that's something anyone would be interested in watching. Who knows? Probably stream like me doing weird challenges on this game and stream me just chilling out playing games. See how much this is actually going to do to us. It's pretty decent. It's nothing to sneeze at. I am worried about this Vegito getting hit pretty hard though. Then again, look at his attack stat, Jesus. Wow. That goes to show you that these units are not a joke. I mean, he had a 2.8 million attack stat, and he only did 400,000 to the whatever that I can't remember this guy's name. Oh, and I'm getting a little bit of a video interference, so give me a second to see if I can fix this. Alright, everything seems to be back to normal. Let me see if I can. Honestly, I should use one of these active skills, but I think that I can actually make this Vegito take care of this guy. I don't want to use it if I don't have to. I put dodge on this guy. In hindsight, I really shouldn't have because he counters and he's reducing damage anyway. I mean, there's a lot of people out there that say, even having just a little bit of dodge is worth it. In some cases, I get that, but for a unit like him, I really don't see the point. He's already reducing damage. I don't know, it just doesn't seem worth it to me. And this guy's a TUR, and he's putting up LR damage. One of my favorite units by far. I don't know how many more stages I have left. I mean, so like, look at these guys. These guys are literally the exact same link set. It's incredible. Now some of his links won't activate until he does his super, but let's get that out of the way. Literally the exact same links. They're a really, really strong rotation. Get them and then like a support on the other side, you're golden. It's gonna be hard for you to find something that won't die to this rotation. Now putting full crit on a unit like this, where he counters, it's so important because these counters don't always do a ridiculous amount of damage, but putting crit on makes sure that they're always doing at least a solid amount. 1.8, that's pretty good. Oh, he's gonna do another one. Okay. Wow. I mean, this unit is almost 3 years old. Think about that. That 3-year-old unit is not on par with this guy, but he's holding his own. He actually might end up being a little bit better because he was a type advantage right there. But then again, mine has no dupes, uh, but the int Vegeta that I was using does actually have dupes. Alright, don't know if this is the last one. Oh, yep, that was the last one. Alright, so let's see how many stones I get from that. So, I got 1 for completing it. Then I go over to missions if I just click accept all. Let's see if I did it in enough turns. I didn't look at the bottom. Yep, I did it all. So let's see how many stones I get. Well, there you go. That's 25 free stones just for getting this done. I mean, there's really no reason to do this again, but, as there's 25 free stones for you guys that didn't really get anything that you wanted. I didn't get what I wanted, so I'm going to be going back into this, into the banner. So, let me know if you guys have any problems with this. If you need any help with team composition, just let me know in the comments below, and I'll try and help out as much as I can. But until then, I'll see you guys in the next one.